back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here we go. I'm good. Right.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You talk about this Jets defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Back to throw, Fields. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chambers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. The Bears at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Ball at the 40 here for second and 5.
Easy. Right.
Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good for 56 yards out. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. A great field position for them, Charles, to start that drive, but not a lot of yardage to be had. They do, however, come away with a long field goal.
Yeah, that's a plus. I mean, give them credit for that. They start the game 3-0. Don't come away empty-handed on this opening possession. And one other thing, it's a 50-plus yard field goal. Let's give the kicker a little respect as well. Those kind of kicks aren't routine.
Let's go. Check white. Come on, 38.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. You look at this Bears defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes, and those add up into big...
Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, nothing else. They were able to pick up one first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Lewis. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Okay, break. Drill, 52. 43 rail. Hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Jets! A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Finds through, and now a crease. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 31-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Brown, the motion man right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It'll be a 9-yard gain that time, but it'll also be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go.
3rd and 4. Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
You got tonight.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
97.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December
Yay,
left.
more football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Again, 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. The gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Back to throw now on first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
Down.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to throw again. That is caught. And now the rookie's free. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Let's go.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
22 needle.
Well, now they'll try the end around. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Looking to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Fields now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Fields.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here we go, tonight.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Extend. Tonight.
Fields. Pass taken in by Kmet. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Here we go, son.
Now 2nd and 3.
West right this. Delta. Tonight.
Off play action. Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second down and a yard.
Hey, Can. Tonight.
Back to throw. Fields. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Hey, Can. Sorry.
To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And that pick 6, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick 6, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go now. Check Fury. Hut, hut.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Drill, 52. Hey, go steal. Ready, ready.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Ready, set.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
43 rail.
Now this going to be a quarterback draw. Nine yards that time on the keeper. Brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jones on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Now it's Fields. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
In motion right is Brown. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't...
Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here.
And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
52 blaster.
Now back to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Well, not good at all. Punt him just 24 yards there. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. We're good. Right.
On play action, Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Chase Claypool, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 cycles. Slide through. Ready?
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Watch out now. 52. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Here we go, Spike.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
You got a mini base. Widen up. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Right.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
And now here is another interception.
Still going inside the 20.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Hey, Ken. Tonight.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. Touchdown, Bears! Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. They're going to look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Here's Jones. Runs over him. Able to fight through 1 tackle. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will be taken down, but there is a penalty marker on the field, and it's in the backfield.
Here we go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Fields going to keep it running right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Right.
3rd and long. It's Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 to a starting field position like that. 3's not when you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Jones on the return. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's 1st and 10.
Extend.
All eyes on Fields. He's got Claypool. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That gets him the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here we go, son.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Easy. Right.
Now Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this